Okay, so I wanted to come on here to share something that the Lord has placed in my heart. For some time now, the Lord has been speaking to me about the Hebrew calendar, and so I've been following the Hebrew calendar for quite some time now, a couple of years, because there's just so much insight and there's just so much revelation and knowledge that comes with following the Hebrew calendar. So this month is the month of Kislev, and I will be unraveling the month of Kislev with you all. Okay, so this month is the month of goodness and rest. Kislev is the 9th month of the Hebrew calendar. It begins from November 21st to December 20th. So this month we're focusing on trust, so trusting the Lord, consecration, dedication, dreaming, dreams. Pay attention to your dreams this month, and also dreams, that the Lord places in our hearts to pursue. This month is also known as the month of miracles. So I just want to leave you with something very small that I once heard. Expectation is the breeding ground for miracles. So remember to be expectant this month, just expecting more from the Lord, expecting for great things to come, expectation for miracles, signs, and wonders. Okay, so this month is connected to the 15th letter of the Hebrew alphabet, Samek. It has a numerical value of 60, which means completeness, divine order, or abundance. It's made up of Kaf, which represents the palm of hand or hollow of the hand, which is associated with the idea of covering, holding, or receiving. Also, it's composed of Yud, which is a symbol of humility or divine spark within creation. Also, Samek has a circular shape. It represents infiniteness, God's eternal encompassing support, or cycle, which is important and leads me to my next point. Okay, so because the Samek, it represents cycle, it's like a circle, that led me to look into the moon, right? So December 4th of this month is a full moon. In Genesis chapter 1 verse 14, we see that God created the firmaments in the skies to mark times and seasons. And so as we enter a new season, right, being the full moon that is on December 4th, we are to sound the ram's horn, the shofar, to mark that new season. Okay, that's what it's for. The ancient Israelite worship calendar was based on lunar cycles appointed by God. So pay attention to things that are cyclical because they represent and mark the times and seasons of God and heaven on earth. So another thing that is a circle is a wedding band. Okay, so wedding bands or rings, they symbolize covenant and commitment, divine favor, protection, and authority. So let's remember to that we are in covenant with God, to renew our covenant with the Lord, our commitment that we have to God and to each other. If we are in marriage, pay attention to your marriage this month, okay? And remember that we're in covenant to one another. Recommit, take a look and reflect on those you are in covenant with. Take a look at your surroundings, what relationships you have. In the Bible, signet rings were also worn by kings to seal and approve. And so they would wear the rings and they would authenticate letters, laws, decrees. Let's remember that our prayers, our intercessions, they are sealing something in the spirit. I had to put my crown on for this one. So something else that's circle, crowns, okay? Crown in Hebrew is kether, which is a circlet diadem, which also reminds us of Esther, Queen Esther. Elevation as God's hidden instrument for covenant preservation. So remember, if you have been hidden for some time, now is the time that God is elevating his hidden instruments for covenant preservation with his people. And so the teachers are coming out, the hidden prophets are coming out. Those that have been in hiding, that carry special abilities, special gifts, special skills, that have been anointed, you are appointed. This is the hour for your elevation and the arrival of the children of God that have been hidden. Hallelujah. Okay, and last but not least, Hanukkah, the Festival of Lights. December 14 to December 22nd is known as the time of Hanukkah, the Festival of Lights. I cannot go into the whole story, but it was a miraculous story where there was only 1 day's worth of oil that lasted for 8 days. And so this represents the miraculous miracle working power of God. But the menorah is what stood out to me. The menorah has 9 branches, and it represents dedication. So menorah literally means dedication. It means lamp, and it's a lamp of dedication unto the Lord. So let us not forget the altar of the Lord this month. Let us not forget to dedicate everything that we have to the Lord himself. So I just thank you all so much for watching. I really pray and I hope that you learned something, that you received something. Remember that this month is a miracle month, okay? Expectation is a breeding ground for miracles. So just hold your hands out, as if you're receiving from the Lord. You're receiving the gifts from Yahweh. And please keep up to date with what I post, because I will be posting a teaching that I have specifically for Hanukkah, where we will be lighting the menorah together every single night, and there will be prayers, and there will be songs, and there will be joy, and it will be the Festival of Lights, and we will celebrate it together. And I'm really excited and looking forward to it. So I pray that you have a blessed evening. Shabbat Shalom.